right technology, so that it is at the right stage to adopt at a farm level, because you can go too early and you can go too late, and I guess that is trying to find that sweet spot where it really is targeted at the right moment in time. And then we know, for instance, that there are an end tester, a company has given out a lot of end testers this year to try and improve fertilizer efficiency. But actually only a third of those end testers were used because the farmers didn't believe the information, they didn't believe it would work, and maybe because they hadn't had to invest themselves and they were given that technology, they didn't utilise it. So it's a really fine balance as to how we really develop the whole industry and move, and we have to accept that all go at different speed.
Just a very quick follow-up. Were we at the stage where a lot of farmers were sort of leaning into the idea of AgriTech, and now we're seeing these rocketing costs on farm, a slight pulling away, like, oh, that's just fallen down my list of priorities. It was up here, but the world has changed very dramatically. It's had to go down here a bit.
For me, I think that it's got to be a business investment decision. There's got to be a key payback, which is very clear, that helps drive productivity, drive profitability, and actually the sales pitch should be very clear. If there's anything ambiguous at the moment, if there isn't a clear return on investment, then the likelihood to find the cash is going to be very difficult.
Penelope, just before we came on stage here, Penelope said, I'm not a farmer, I'm a techie. And I was like, well, this is the right place for you. Could you just give us some examples of, real-world, tangible examples of how you're using AgriTech on Overbury enterprises?
Well, I was just about to say I was standing in for Jake Freestone, who's our farm manager, and though I know we are one of the farmers that are using the end tester, but Jake was far better yesterday at describing how he was using it than me in front of you guys. I think profitability is vital, and Overbury enterprises, if we don't make profit, we ain't going to exist. And looking at the questions of frustration, filling out forms, checking everything, the other key driver is if it makes life easier, so you can have an easier time, and our teams can have a safer and easier time, then that's important. I think you've got two sides. You've got the networks, and I was very lucky to be involved early on broadband. So we went through the pains of going from dial-up to ADSL in a cabinet, and my very, very techie friends told me that fibre would be easier, so we actually put fibre in ourselves across the farm, and I haven't had to worry too much about the ghastly BT fibre in the cabinet, which is very,
especially rural
very
areas
good
of internet network.
Not farms for
speed
suburbia,
being slow.
because you're nearer, the technology works better. What are we actually using? We're obviously using all the stuff in the office, and everything would be good if it was interoperable. It would be fantastic if our account system was more efficient at taking on long invoices, whether it's for our farming business, whether it's for our nursery school, for crayons, or whether it's for chemicals. It's great that our team have picked up their mobiles, and whether it's for 3 words, which is useful for finding this location or finding a sheep, or on the other side, using it for a safety thing.
Fantastic, thank you very much. And